You've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
Real quick, ready? No, we can.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. See, it's a pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens have broken the tie. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, Jackson. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson already his. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Coming up now on a 15 following that sack. To throw is Jackson. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Always important to get the first score of this. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 3, second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the foot. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pushes past him, and he doesn't. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble, and gets him a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be Harbaugh never shy about bringing it from the challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. 2nd down and goal. Jackson back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you were on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about...
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's coming off one of the best weeks we'll ever see. Well over 200 yards receiving. It's the Ravens and the Dolphins. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. And Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 65 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Getting to the ball behind the line was Xavier Howard. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Henry up the middle. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. There's a nice move. Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the offense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one. Coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Henry. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's in. Cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it's going to be third down and forever. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. That play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, Chap.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They begin with Henry. And some room to roam now. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They keep it with Henry on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. They'll run it again with Henry. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he bats it away. Incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third. Back now in Baltimore. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It's a big play. Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the 1st of his timeouts. Jackson now. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. A solid stiff arm. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself,
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Jackson to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Jackson. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's 2nd and 9. Again to Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Holding, offense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even trying to take that one, hence the decline.